We met on the set 2
And like I think
years
Clever TV
ago.
was one of my first interviews. Like when I came with my manager, we went to your set. That now has been like
That's
all
right.
renovated.
Yes.
And everything. I haven't been to the new one.
So how have things changed for you since then? Did you know what you were signing up for?
You know, I didn't. I had no clue. Unlike the other girls, I'd never really worked on a show like this. You know, I'd done a couple episodes, but I'd never been on something this grand. And I think when I, signed up for it, I was just like, okay, let's go, let's do this.
Yeah.
It's just like riding a wave that I have no idea where it's going to take me. And I just remember, doing our first interview, and I was so nervous. And now it's like a lot more casual and
Yeah.
different. I'm not
Got
as
it
stressed
down.
out, but yeah.
All right, so rewind back to the season 2 finale. So much went down.
Yes.
A lot of the focus was on the big A reveal, but for your character, Emily, I mean, hello, Maya's body in a body bag.
Yeah. It was really interesting to shoot that scene because I think for all of us girls, it was like a deja vu for when we were shooting the pilot. I mean, when Emily's running away from the crowd and she finds out that they found Allison's body. I mean, it was the same thing, just in a parallel universe. Like it was nuts. And that this is happening right outside of her door, her home. And her mom was telling her, and just with everything that had happened thus far that night, this was the ultimate, just like, I don't even know. It was crazy. And I watched that episode and, hearing what everybody's reactions were to it, it was, surprised that it was Moda, some people weren't. And then it was also like, oh my goodness, did they take away Maya forever? Is this a joke? Was it really Maya's body? And it was. And so, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where the writers take it from now.
Yeah, we've heard that out of all the girls, all the Pretty Little Liars, you had the roughest summer.
Yes.
What can we expect with the newly returned Emily?
I think the newly returned Emily is definitely going to have a lot more sides to her that we maybe never saw before. And I think it's just because, when you lose somebody, you go through all these different stages of like angry, upset, depressed, really happy, and that's why in the clips that they've, people have seen, it's her drinking, and I guess that was one way of her handling the situation. And ultimately, I mean, her friends are obviously a really amazing support team, but at the same time, it's just like they don't understand that this was, it's losing somebody like that is very hard. But we also have to show the aftermath of it, and that Emily's life does have to continue and move forward, just like anybody's life who that happens to. You have to move forward. So, as much as I'm sure a lot of people will be upset, I would love for Emily to find love again, and hopefully it can be this season.